Welcome to the Cloud Podcast. Today I am joined by fellow YouTuber, professional TNT tag player, and guildmaster of the Phantom Thieves. Please welcome Swoop, or Zurus, depending on where you know him from. Anyways, I don't know how to make a podcast.
Well, neither do I, so...
I'm very much just winging this, but I have some questions I wrote down, or like general topics, I guess.
Yes, that's a good way.
First one is, what were our first impressions of one another? So I'll let you go first.
Oh, no, that's actually funny, because the first time I saw you was, I can actually remember it, because I was with MD and, Piper.
I know what you're talking about, too. It's very vivid.
Yeah, you probably were, you won't have any idea. But
I was streaming, I think.
remember it. You either streaming or recording. It was on Forgotten Planet on TNT Tag.
Forgotten Planet. I don't know if it was actually, that one.
I don't know. That's when I first remember you. You had like a giraffe skin, I think.
Oh yeah, I remember that skin. That was a goated skin, dude.
So it was in like January 2021, I think.
Damn, it's so forever. It's like,
or maybe a little bit, maybe like March. I can't remember. It was a long time ago though, but I do actually just remember it.
The one memory I have of you where we first met was like a game on Icicle, and like we had a 1v1 to the death.
Yeah, yeah, you were streaming and then you made the stream highlights. Wait, what did you always used to call the snake on Snakes and Ladders? Wide snake or something.
I don't know.
What was it? You had a name for it. I can't remember.
I had a name?
Yeah, it was. I can't
Dice?
remember. You used to call one of the snakes on Snakes and Ladders something. I can't remember though.
Wide stake.
Yeah, I said yeah. Yeah,
no, that wasn't that though. That was a different meme.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I had a skin where it was just it was a snake skin, but it was like wide instead of long. I don't know why it was so funny though.
And you're the only person that found it funny. No, I'm joking.
You're probably right, actually. You're probably right. That wouldn't surprise me. It was a very, very inside joke, I guess.
Is my mic like alright, by the way?
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I like the suit, by the way. Very
Thanks, man.
fancy. I should have worn a suit, to be honest. That's a kind of a sell on my part.
I'd say I'm wearing it for the occasion, but I'm not. This is the
hold on.
Swoop suit.
Yep, I have a suit. There we go. Now I'm decked
I've got
out.
the Neverite makes a sound effect when you equip it.
It does. All armor does
weird.
now. But my first impression of you was that I was very confused when I met you because you have so there's a difference between your uploads and like you as a person. Like it's just different. Like,
oh yeah, I know what you mean.
You go from 100 days content watching that and like survival Minecraft to like this TNT tag god and just like
Say God, maybe
what a god.
Few ranks below that, but
nah, you were goated at the time. Not anymore, for sure.
Wait, no, not anymore. I won the Tag Feuds event yesterday.
Oh, you did? I didn't know you still played.
It was a free for all event. I actually won somehow.
That's crazy. I was thinking about. I thought about entering that, but I just decided against it.
No, I had 0 points till game 12. 12 games is when I got my first point, and then I got 12 points in 8 games, and I won.
That's ridiculous.
I actually don't understand. I know. It was ridiculous. And it was like a lobby of good players as well.
So how did you get into TNT tag in general? How'd you get into it?
There's no like actual reason. It's just me and MD. We've actually been playing it since like 2019 or 2020. Just random pubs. We're like, if we're just in VC, we're like, oh, do you want to go on some TNT tag? We're like, yeah, and we just played pubs. We were never good until we actually like joined the community. We were never part of the community. That's why like nobody really knows us until I joined. Yeah.
For me personally, I was terrible at PvP, like in general. So the only thing I was good at was punching people with no stakes whatsoever. I just had to punch them. That was it. It was so fun.
Dude, I was so bad at PvP. I mean, I'm alright now, but
I was terrible. I shouldn't say that. I was terrible at like any traditional game mode, like Bed Wars, terrible. Sky Wars, horrible.
I tried to like Bed. I've tried to force myself to like Bed Wars, but I just don't like.
I don't either. I find it so boring.
It is boring.
It's too long.
Sky Wars.
Sky Wars is more fun, but I still hate Sky Wars too. It's so
Yeah,
infuriating to play
and
that.
I hate Chrono Breaker, the kit. You know the one that just you can just teleport back like 10 seconds. Like if you get hit off, you can just teleport back.
Oh,
It's
I
the
don't know
most
about that
dumb
one.
kit.
I just play
It's so dumb.
I play
It's a
Frog
mythical kit.
and
Oh, yeah,
Pharaoh.
Frog's okay. I play Knight.
Ooh, is that the
Yeah,
like a sword and helmet one?
yeah. It's the gold. Oh, you didn't hear that. The gold sword.
That
It's like sharpness 4 or 3 or something,
sounds pretty
or
good
2.
though.
Yeah, it's like the best sword you can get besides like a diamond sword. But
Here's a good question. So, let's see. I want to know how your guild, the Phantom Thieves, became a household name in the tech community.
uh,
I don't know why I phrased it that way, but it sounds
I
more
don't know.
interesting now.
We
So, how did
had
you
we
become
had
the
events like
biggest?
every single week.
Because it was a
And
huge thing when I was
yeah,
in the guild for me.
and I think it's because we had a lot of GVGs and we'd win every single GVG. Every time we won, people would be like, "Oh, I want to join that guild," or on the other hand, people would be like, "I want to beat that guild." Like there was a lot of hype to beat the guild
There
because
was.
we won like 11 GVGs in a row or something, and it was like really there was a lot of good players at that time as well. I mean, there's not many good players anymore because not a lot of people play, but the competition was tough at the time, and to just dominate like that is
Yeah,
pretty good.
when I think of tag guilds, I always think of High Speed, The Incredibles, and then also Toucan Warriors, and then Phantom
Obviously, you
Thieves.
can't forget about Toucan Warriors. I feel
Who's
like
your
the
goat?
Phantom Thieves is like I don't want to sound like egotistical, but I
You
feel like
are.
it's should have. It's on like the same. It's almost in like the same echelon as like the Ink and High Speed in terms of like TNT tag
Yeah, just
history.
like an
It's
unstoppable
nowhere near
force.
as old, but like I'm talking like people knowing what it is and like
Yeah, of course. I mean, not
the amount of
like
GVGs.
it might be newer than The Incredibles for sure, but I
Yeah,
think legacy wise, it has a name, a recognizable name now.
we did like 50 GVGs.
I was in a couple of them. I think I helped win some of them and lose some of them.
I
Mostly
think we lost
lose.
like I think we lost 5
I
GVGs
think I was all five losses.
probably.
I was a big seller, I guess. I was not very good, but I like to say that was good.
I was all right. We had
So
some really good players.
are you still involved with the tag community like these days, or would you say you've kind of like stepped back?
It's like it's my home.
It's your
Like
home.
yeah, I still talk to everybody there,
Oh,
but
just
and
just
I
me
also
then that
yeah
just like left.
I mean I left for a few months, but like they're my friends. Like everybody in there's my friend, and I
I get
still
that.
talk to them all, and I'm still in tag feuds, and I still play an event sometimes. It's just because I make these other videos. It doesn't mean I'll stop playing it.
That's
You know what I
fair.
mean?
I never had like real enemies in tag, but after I got kind of bored of playing the game mode, I just kind of like cut everyone off unintentionally. Like I don't
Mm.
talk to many people anymore besides I guess you. That's really it.
Yeah, I sort of did that, but
I regret it
once
kind
you
of because like I used to have a lot of friends that just only play tag, and now that we don't have a common interest anymore, it's just like, well, now what?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
kind of sad. Eh. But I mean, I look back on it with good memories for sure. I definitely don't regret what I did there.
it's a toxic community, but it is a good community.
Yeah, it's very
But
like
it's
what's the
a bit
word?
of both.
Like a tight knit community. That's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
that's
knows
a
each
good way
other.
of putting it. And like the tag feud server's like really good now because I don't know, you know STAP,
Is he back?
dude. He's like developing
Ooh.
it again. And it's really cool. They've got like custom game modes and custom maps and everything.
I was
It's pretty cool.
back when the first like edition of I guess the Tag Feud server. I was giving him ideas for like special kits that we could do in Tag and like special game modes, and we just never made any of it happen. But there was ideas there to make Tag fun again, and it
He'd
never
do
happened.
that now. He takes like ideas from the community. Like there's a mode called Catch Up. I don't know if you've
I
heard about it.
haven't.
You have to just have you not played any of the new modes?
No, I need to
Well,
at
there's
least at some
Catch Up,
point.
there's Block Out, there's Infection. Like they're actually like I can't believe he's actually like developed them. They're actually really good. It's really impressive.
It's honestly surprising how much like effort people put into the
I
tag
know,
side
and he does it all for
things.
free. It's like
Yeah, that too.
Jesus.
I mean, it's just like a niche game though. Like, it doesn't have like that big of a community to really care about anything. You would think.
No. Yeah, it's pretty good.
What do I have else? Let's see. How did you get started with YouTube? And let's see. How did you get started with YouTube? And how has your content changed from then to now?
Ooh, I
Big
could
questions.
approach this in so many ways.
Because
Okay.
when I see your channel, I always see, well, the first thing the videos I saw was 100 days in Minecraft, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
And
that's my
then
first
went from
blow up.
that to tag videos, then to commentary videos.
Well, what a lot of people don't actually know is that I used to be a Rocket League YouTuber in like
Oh, for
20
real?
yeah, 2018 to 2020.
Was it on the same
And
channel?
yeah, I
Oh, that's
like
crazy.
10,000 of my subscribers are from Rocket League.
That's crazy. You switch up that like
I
that
have
though.
I have a lot of Rocket League videos. Must have like 150 Rocket League videos. I used to be a very big like trader on Rocket League Xbox.
Were you like known in that
Yeah,
community?
yeah, I was. There's probably a few people that still remember me as well.
I feel the same
One
way
of my
about tag, to be
friends,
honest.
yeah, yeah, one of my friends is called Zenik. He's got like 300,000 subscribers now from Rocket League trading.
Oh
But
wow. So like,
yeah, the whole
what is
trading
Rocket League
scene's died.
trading?
It's well, it's just like any other game, like CS:GO and stuff. Like you have skins
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, but for Rocket League, it's like decals, wheels, boosts, stuff like that. Some of them are worth a lot of money, and the way I ended up actually buying like my first proper PC, I traded on Rocket League until I had a couple $1,000 worth of items, and I sold everything.
That's
I bought a
insane,
computer,
dude.
and then I made 100 days videos.
And then you get more bread.
It was yeah, exactly.
Did you use your new YouTube money to buy more Rocket League stuff?
No, I haven't touched Rocket League in so long. When I sold my whole inventory, that's when I stopped playing it.
Oh,
I'll play it casually, like actual matches sometimes, but
I think
no,
I've
I haven't
played
done
once.
trading.
Like once and then never again. It was just not for me.
Yeah, it's not for some people, definitely.
I found it
I
like
was never
super
good at it.
boring.
Yeah, I was never good at it. I was just decent at trading.
How can you be good at trading and not the game itself?
I don't know. You
I
should
would I would think
ask the people that have like inventories that worth like £30,000.
that'll make any sense to me because like wouldn't you
It's
want to be using the items that you buy off
yeah.
them to you know flex
You
with people
still
in the
can,
game?
but you still can do that, but
But it doesn't like
you'd have
mean
to
as
be
much,
good.
right? Because like think of
Mm,
CS:GO and you have like what's like a really popular knife like the karambit? Is that like
yeah,
a
so
big one?
I don't know. I played it. It's yeah, like the
So
Dragon Ball
imagine
and stuff.
me and I have let's see, look at this. This is my karambit. I have never played CS:GO before. I know nothing about the game, but I have this karambit. So now, do you take this guy seriously, me, or the person with like 60,000 hours? He's like the first rank in the game,
It's
and he has a
like
karambit. Which one
it's
is
like
better? You know what
it's
I mean?
obviously the one here, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's it's the same thing with Hypixel, isn't it? Like MVP plus with Black Plus, obviously going to think they're better than a non.
Here's a karambit, by the way.
Oh,
Free of
thanks.
charge. Thousands
Let's
of
go.
dollars.
It's actually crazy that like in-game items can be worth that much.
Yeah, for real.
It's so
Like
weird to me.
it's even the same thing with like skyblock items in Hypixel. They go
The
for
thing is, I've
crazy
actually
money.
never like tried to play. I've tried to play Skyblock, but
You're not missing
I just
much.
don't. Am I not?
No, it's just the thing is it didn't
It's
advances
similar
so
to Rocket League
quickly.
Trading. I know that.
Yeah, it
It's a
just
little bit
advances so
similar.
quickly, and they get so many updates that it's hard to keep up with, and like it's impossible to like keep on top of things. Like I remember me and my friend tried to like have a run in Skyblock, and things were progressing so fast. Like the situation was like, okay, this right here is the best armor in the game. This is dragon armor, and we're like, okay,
Yeah.
cool, goal in mind. We have a goal in sight right here. So we do all these things preparing to get this armor. We're making money. We're making farms. We're selling things. We're making hella money. Then all of a sudden, okay, we got the armor now. Great, this is awesome. We love this. Hey, by the way, tomorrow we're releasing a new set of armor, which costs 3 times what that
3 times
costs.
as much, and it loses
Yeah,
all its value.
and now you can't afford it because you spent everything on the dragon armor. And it's
Yeah.
the same cycle over and over and over
That's what it
again.
was like with Rocket League updates.
It
It
was
just,
infuriating.
but yeah, yeah,
I hated that so much. That's why I couldn't grind it anymore. It was just so mind numbing.
yeah. I can definitely tell what it would be like.
Um, what is your advice for new and upcoming Hypixel based YouTubers? I feel like you have
Uh,
a good advice here.
I feel like being original is not as OP as people say it is. It's
Really?
not like if you have, yeah, if you have one original, people have, for some reason think if you have one original idea, like a really original idea, like if it's really original, like I'm talking nobody's ever seen it before and it's crazy, then yeah, you probably will blow up maybe. But if you have an original idea, but it's not that good of an idea, I don't think that'll. I think following trends like I do is a much better strategy than trying to think of original ideas. It's much easier and it's much more reliable.
Okay, follow-up question. Do you think creativity on YouTube gets rewarded?
That's such that. Yes and no.
How so?
It's it. It's hard to explain. It does, but it doesn't. It does get rewarded, but you need luck as well.
Yeah,
It
I
definitely
mean,
does get rewarded
I
though.
feel like in a way it doesn't get rewarded most of the time
Yeah, a
because
lot of the
if you
time it
go
doesn't.
too abstract, like what's a good example? Like, okay, this is the typical SMP video right here, but the one
Yeah,
I want to do is very different from this. So I do something like uh this right here. This is my video. That's the normal. This is the typical like generic SMP video. This is what I want to make right here.
yeah,
So
yeah,
the obvious part of it is like, well, these are different items. They're both weapons, both the same
yeah.
niche, but one's different from the other one. One's original, one isn't. Therefore, most people will gonna recognize that one over this one. So this one probably is gonna fail. This one, not so much. So you have to make a choice
I do
here.
feel like the people that claim to know like stuff about the YouTube algorithm are just lying. By the
I
way,
hate those people so much. I see them
those
all the time on
people,
Twitter.
like the algorithm gurus, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure they call
I know.
themselves. It's like, bro,
It's so
it's bull.
cringe.
It's bull. Yeah.
There's just so
Like the
many of
best thing
them.
to do is just to make good videos. That's the best thing you can do.
Yeah, I mean that's the core of it right there. It's the Mr. Beast tactic
Yeah,
right there. Just make good videos and
good make good
everything else
videos.
will
Yeah,
come
there's no
follow
trick
it.
to it. Yeah, there's no trick or anything.
Well, if there's a trick, there should be like I guess the only trick that would make sense and actually is reliable is like doing market research beforehand and figuring out what your
Yeah,
niche
like
is
metadata,
and
like figuring out what metadata you need in your description.
yeah.
That's sort of kind of
That's all I can think
important.
of really.
There's nothing else that'll.
So whatever you're getting into, make
Needs
sure
to
you do
be
your
stuff.
market research beforehand. Know who you're up
Yeah,
against, what they do good, what they do bad, because the way I've always
yeah. I'm
looked at
always
YouTube
checking on channels.
is like if I love using examples by the way, this is so funny.
It is. Yeah, it helps.
It does help, it does help. So if I'm gonna become an SMP YouTuber, then I need to know who am I up against. This is Parrot, this is Infamous JJ, this is I'm drawing a blank right now. This is Leo Wook. This is Prince Zam. I need to watch all these videos and know exactly what they're good at and what they're bad at, and use their good aspects and include it in my own content, so I can kind of derive my own style based on what I learned here. So then I can make
Yeah,
also good videos and use it as like a learning process.
yeah. That's why I tried. That's what I did when I was making Rocket League videos. I'd always essentially just copy Zenik. He had like 10 times my subs. I'd just do what he did and then add my own thing onto it, and that's
It's
why
like
my
the
videos did so well.
it's like the Ludwig Yoink and Twist. Have you ever heard of that?
I haven't.
So Ludwig had like a video he made like I guess it was like a year or two ago now, but he was making tips for small streamers, and one of his core ideas was like the yoink and twist, where what you do
Yeah,
is you take an existing format. This is Minecraft Let's Play Season 1, Episode 1. Now, how can I do this differently? How can I take this format and make it different? Well, I take his format and I make my own twist on it. Now it's mine. And now
yeah.
you can see I've upgraded from Diamond to Netherite.
What's the name for that? It's
It's
there's a name. Oh, why can't I think of what it's called?
I don't know what
It's
it's like actually called, but he calls it
do
the
you know what I
yoink
mean though?
and the twist.
Yeah,
Yoink the idea and then put your own twist on the idea to make it
yeah.
yours.
There's a word for it. I can't remember though.
Uh, so what would the word be for it though?
The only reason I
It's
remember
almost like
is because
paraphrasing in a way.
the only reason I remember is because when I went to like primary school, that's like middle school for you, I think. When people would copy each other's work, they
Yeah, just changes so it
claim
doesn't
that it's
seem obvious, right?
yeah. And there was a word for it, but I can't remember. too long ago.
Yeah, I think that like it's paraphrasing like that kind of concept where you're taking something and then like putting it in your own words.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're thinking, the word you're
essentially.
thinking of though.
Yeah,
It's I'm drawing a blank at that
yeah.
too. Um, what is your favorite video that you've made so far? It could be either based on personal enjoyment or attachment or nostalgia, or it could be by performance alone.
I'd say the 2v2 tournament video that I did of Harv. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I feel like I might have, but I've probably forgotten about it since then.
We did TNT tag 2v2 tournament. There's quite a few players in it, and we won the whole tournament. And it was a pretty good video because we were absolutely destroyed everyone. That's the only reason why. And I got to use like music that I like.
Was it Phantom Thieves music? I'm guessing.
No, no,
Oh,
it was just
that's
it was just
surprising.
like a lot of video game soundtracks, and yeah, that's why I like. I
It
like
wasn't
video game
Persona.
soundtracks. No, I don't think there was. No, there wasn't a Persona song in it.
That's so
It's
unlike
a few
you.
Pokemon songs.
That is very unlike you, though. I feel like you're ride or die for the Persona
I
soundtrack
am,
for
I
sure.
am, but yeah, I need something a little bit more intense.
For me, I can't really pinpoint like what video was exactly my favorite, but I've had so many different ones I've enjoyed over the years because I've been making content for like ever now, coming on
Yeah,
7 years, I think, which is sad.
nice.
7 years and
I mean, I have to be
3.3K
honest.
subs.
I just over multiple channels. I've I've started a few different channels before. A long time ago, but
I
I
think
used to do GTA
probably
videos in
mm,
2016.
probably as of recently the what's the video called? I don't remember what it was called, but it was like becoming the most powerful player on the S&P in X amount
Oh
of
yeah, that
days.
did very well, didn't it?
It did. And the funny thing about it is like that S&P was something I made myself, so I'm pretty proud of that. It came from something I made myself. And also, I
Yeah,
had like nothing to work with, so I'm kind of surprised it did as well as it did.
yeah.
Like the whole concept of the video, just I guess if you haven't seen it yet, obviously go see it now. But
It says I've watched it, but I can't remember watching it to be honest.
the whole plot was like I joined an SMP and I was going to become the most powerful player because that's an easy thing to do, or a generic idea if you want to call it that. And I teamed up with Clough, which I guess you know Clough for sure, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I teamed with him. He did like all the work as usual, building the farms,
He's a
getting
tryhard.
resources.
He's
He
survival
is
tryhard.
though. He absolutely
I
is
know.
though. But the problem with him is that he never has ever used his microphone before. The man has a
Is it
blue
not?
snowball and won't use
Does
it.
it?
Yeah, he
Yeah, I've never
does.
heard him speak.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like it was so boring to watch. I think, in my opinion. But I obviously views don't lie, numbers don't
No.
lie. But it was so boring because like most of the content was just like me and watching him do things and him not talking to me.
Nice. That's what it
No,
was like. When you know when I did that 100 days video of MD.
I think he did a couple of those.
I did one duo one of MD and he did so much of the work. I did some, but like he did so much.
It got to a point where like I was having to recreate or like recreate replay shots because I wasn't there for him to actually show me how to do it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so a lot of those shots are actually fake. If I'm sure you can't
Nice.
tell. Hopefully you can't tell, honestly, but some of them are fake and staged because the events are real for sure, but it's just kind of like a reenactment, I guess is a good way to put it,
Yeah.
of what happened. And then all of a sudden, Torps joins the server because we had like no active players, and he makes a teammate, and his goal is to basically beat us two. It's a 2v2 now, only 4 active players, which is kind of sad, but we made it work. And we were both
Yeah.
talking about it, and like we're both saying to ourselves, well, "Man, Clough has no life. This guy needs to get
He
a
doesn't.
job. He needs to touch
He
grass.
plays so much time. Have you seen the amount of Luna cosmetics he has?
It's ridiculous." Yeah,
Dude, he has so
I have a
many.
funny story about that too later on, but see how did it go? We were talking about how ridiculous it is that he just is so overpowered at this game, and we made a plan for me to betray him, take all of his
God.
items, and give it all to Twerp so he could fight him at the final battle. And what happened
Yeah.
was Torps forgets the entire plan at the end. Literally at the end, he just forgets everything. Like nothing ever happened. We spent like 3 or 4 days
Nice.
just like setting things up and making sure he had all the items necessary to beat him because his video was gonna be him fighting Clough and defeating him once and for all. And then he forgot about the plan. He just forgot. He's like, "Yo, uh, so what can I get some free items?" Because he was so mad that Clough had like, way better items than him. Like he had more. He had like, oh yeah, we had a heart system too, and
Yeah.
I was planning on giving Twerps 15 hearts in total because I had extra hearts. And he's
I
like,
haven't heard from twerps in so long.
Clough has I think I want to say like 15 hearts as well. So I was gonna make sure they matched. But then he went to the
Yeah.
admins and said, "Yo, we need to get this balance out right now." I was planning on giving him items, but he just forgot about everything, and it was such a big sell. I'll never let him live it down either. Like he's definitely sold that video for sure. But I did make it work somehow, and I don't know how. I kind of just like took all the puzzle pieces and put it together somehow. It doesn't really fit together well, but it just kind of looks okay. And I think it's why
Yeah.
it did well.
I've never really been big on survival, even though I've done hardcore videos.
I feel like you're big
It's
on
not-
survival now.
It's not something I actually liked doing. That's why I kind of stopped doing it.
Well, I mean, your channel has like, I mean, you know how much time goes into a 100 days video.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
ridiculous.
It's like I can't. Like the reason I started doing it, uploading it, was like I can't do this. It's so draining.
It's very mind numbing, especially when you're playing single player too. That's
Yeah.
just so draining.
Yeah. A lot of the time, just the recording's fine, but then going to have to edit everything is.
Oh my god, I
It's
did that
so-
once, and I don't know if I. Well, I kind of do want to try it again at some point, but not by myself.
Yeah.
I think a multiplayer kind of like some kind of serious multiplayer would
Yeah.
be better for 100 days.
I think being able to make videos on a high pixel is like
it's easy.
it's so. Yeah, exactly.
It's way easier. You basically
Yeah.
have content fed to you. You just gotta make the
Yeah.
video.
And
But
I'm
even
like
then-
not even making them about high pixel. I'm just making them on anything that happens in the Minecraft
Yeah,
community.
you're using it as like background gameplay, which is really smart.
Essentially, yeah.
Like in that format, you could basically use anything as background gameplay. And it would still,
Yeah.
it's not the main focus of the video, so it wouldn't affect it. I don't think.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, you could use like creeper attack as your background gameplay, or Hypixel says, and it'd be like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
this
true.
works.
I should probably change the game mode. I've only done Skywars in the background. I feel like Skywars is the best for it though.
Yeah, it's fairly quick and recognizable, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would matter if you changed the game mode. To be honest, I don't know if anyone would care. Even though
I'm
that
scared
sounds
to
mean.
like it's something like that. I'm like scared to do. Like what if I change the gameplay to like I don't know TNT tag or TNT run or something.
Oh my god! Do you also have
And
this
then I just
irrational
get no
fear that
views.
like if you change anything about your content, then it's gonna
Yeah.
fail? Because I have that
Yeah,
too.
that's what I have. Yeah.
It bothers me so much.
Like if my channel starts doing well, I won't change anything. I won't change the profile picture.
Right?
Anything. I won't change
Yeah,
the
I
channel.
know. I
description,
know. Oh my
all
god, it
my
drives me
related
nuts.
channels.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah. I won't change anything. So
I'm
I'm scared
s-
it'll
Like
destroy it.
the weird thing is, after I've hit like 1K subs, everything became so much more high stakes for me, and I'm scared to like do
Yeah.
anything wrong.
Yeah.
Not like in a sense of getting canceled, but like just changing something and it doing like poorly for my channel, like
Yeah, I'm
lens
the
wise.
same. Definitely.
Especially now that I have fucking monetization, it's even worse.
Oh yeah.
I have so much pressure on me now, and it's not even like people telling me that I need to do things a certain way and like make things a certain way. No, it's just me in my own head. I am my own worst enemy.
No, I am as well, definitely.
I feel like I'm always going through an internal battle in my head between, is this the right thing to do? Is this the right thing to do? Should I change this? Should I do it differently? Should I record that differently? Should I make this different POV? Should I make that a replay shot? Should I write that differently? Should I
Yeah,
speak
with
this-
me,
yeah.
like everything I do could be better, and like when you try to do something too well, you end up just like messing it up.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think that's
if
what a
you
lot of
spend too
people
much
do.
time doing a certain thing, you become a perfectionist, and you just never will end up finishing
Yeah.
it ever. It will never be a finished product,
Yeah.
and that's the worst part of it. I think
Yeah, I've definitely fallen into that sometimes.
like recognizing that is a good thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, Torps is a YouTuber now. Did you know that?
Or like he makes videos.
He has made 2 videos.
What videos?
One of, I don't know if I should spoil it because it's not like out yet, but he's doing this thing where like he's gonna upload 4 videos at once just to capitalize on watch time, which I don't really get, but that's just what he wants to do. One of his videos is him learning how to use TNT minecarts, and he spends like I think 24 hours learning it. And it's actually a really good video.
Nice.
I won't lie. I helped him a lot with it.
Twerps has a nice voice. I like Twerp's voice.
He does. He worked so hard on that video, and it's honestly a banger. I can't wait for him to like actually post things though, because he's kind of like he's also in that perfectionist mindset where he doesn't want to post anything and like just work on it endlessly. But
yeah,
I'm very excited to see when it does come out, if it does come out. I've been bullying him about it for like this entire time, just telling him like he'll never be anything and it's never gonna come out, just to kind of peer pressure him to actually posting it. Which I know he will at some point, but I would like to see it sooner than later.
Yeah.
Because it would suck to see like all that hard work just like gone to waste, you know? I feel bad for him. But he did he also made a video for he made a SMB application video for a like I guess it's like a moderately big SMB. It's called Spiral. I don't know if you've heard of it. Probably not.
I haven't. No.
It's not too big, but it's run by somebody named Skyboy. And they also have someone named Tyrad in it. I don't know if you've heard of them.
I haven't. No.
It goes back to like, yeah, it's not the same niche, so you wouldn't even care. But they're like moderately big in the SMB niche, so it was kind of like a big deal for him to apply to that. It would be like a huge opportunity for him, and he actually got in, surprisingly enough.
Nice.
Having got in with 4 subscribers and no videos. But he killed it. I don't know. I've been helping with his application video for a while, and he knew how to do everything. I don't know. He's been learning a lot, like so quick.
Wait, we're talking about Twerps, right?
Yes, Twerp's the lizard man.
Yeah, I was just making sure. Yeah,
the lizard man.
Yeah,
he's been.
He has it's a good name. I don't know how to explain it. Twerps is like such a catchy name. It's a. Catchy
I never thought about that much, honestly. Just kind of his name.
That's something
what
I think about a lot. Wait, sorry, my dog's barking. Is that picking up?
Yes, but it's good. You have an audience now. It's a live audience.
Wait, give me a sec.
So what do you mean by a catchy name? Like, how does that factor into success on YouTube? Do you think that matters at all?
Memorable. Yeah, like, look at Dream.
That is
Dream.
true.
Technoblade's a memorable name. You have people that start, like, the trends of names, like George Not Found. People, like, all putting Not Found in their name. It sort of boosts him.
A little bit.
I just feel like the name is so important. You need a good name. Like, if you look at, I mean, it's not always the case. Obviously, there's people that have got like really stupid names, but I feel like your name is really important because that's like the first thing people see is your name.
That is true. Yeah. I mean, I've kind of had the opposite thing for me personally. I've been like, because I have kind of an OG name of sorts. I don't know if you can tell. I'm a pretty letter character.
Look at this guy.
But my problem with that is that it becomes hard to find my channel, and I've noticed this.
Well, oh yeah, we spoke about that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. It was like a very intense conversation about like SEO optimization and like how my name, even though as wonderful and as glorious and as nice as it is, it definitely hurts me out. It hurts. It hurts.
Yeah,
my
imagine
analytics.
what I'm gonna be like if I get YouTube rank. People see Swoop and they just search it and they see the massive channel of like 400,000 subscribers instead of mine.
What comes up? Okay, well, first of all, I typed it in Google.
A 400k channel.
And my first result was an airline. So.
Nice.
Swoop Airlines. That's a thing. But if you go to
Swoop.
YouTube, you get Swoop. Petty University.
400k.
400k, yeah, that's what you gotta beat, though. You gotta beat them.
That's what's gonna come up when people try to search my.
What if you do Swoop MC? Does that change things? It doesn't. Well, actually, I see the Rice Farmer video, the recent one, but that could be recommended to me because I watched it before. I don't know.
Yeah, when I search Swoop, my videos do come up, not my channel though.
Oh, I mean that works. To be fair. At least you aren't battling a fucking multi-million-dollar movie franchise, which has a character named Drew in it. That's been
Oh
interesting.
yeah.
So for me, I have the Despicable Me movies I'm competing with. I have to compete with a retired Vivo recording artist named Drew Hill. I think I've showed you him before, but he makes
Yeah.
very old he was pretty poppin' like I guess a decade ago. He's like an R&B kind of guy, I think. But
There's
also
a song that I found called Swoop, and it's actually like a good song.
oh,
It's new as well.
speaking of which, there's actually an artist, like a new artist whose name is I'm Drew. Like that's their name.
Oh god.
It's a rapper too.
That's amazing.
They have damn, they actually just passed me in subscribers. That's not cool. To be fair,
Oh.
very good music though. I do like it actually. My fellow Drew.
At least it's good.
At least yeah, it is pretty good. I think he's
you
pretty
just
young
claim it's
too.
you.
I mean, his name is I'm Drew, and also on YouTube I have at I'm Drew, and on Twitter I have at I'm Drew. So it's kind of
Mine's
misleading.
Swoop FRFX
What's that stand for?
for real effects.
For real effects.
It's you know the streamer Etika.
I do, yeah.
He passed away in like 2019, and that was his like thing. It was Etika FRFX.
Oh, really? I never saw
Because
that
he was my
before.
favorite streamer. He was my favorite streamer.
Yeah, I saw your tweet about
Unfortunately.
that recently.
Yeah, I don't know if like you know what happened with him, but
I wasn't very familiar
Yeah.
with him, but I do know of him.
he's like the reason I even want to do YouTube.
So he's your main
Very
inspiration for like doing all
Yes.
this?
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's cool. For me, I was gonna say my main inspiration for like starting YouTube was like Sky Does Minecraft, which didn't age well.
Maybe not anymore. Let's not go down that route.
Not really, did not go well. Aged like milk.
Mm-hmm.
But I was very inspired by like what he did with like Team Crafted and that kind of stuff. Like I always dreamed of having
Yeah,
my own
innovative.
group of like
Yeah.
content creators / friends that always record together and just like have a good time. I always thought that was a cool idea, but it never
Yeah.
really panned out that way. The way I've been trying to, kind of make that happen or get it started. I mean, I think I told you about it the other day, but my group was called The Cloud, and the whole
Oh,
bit
yeah.
around that was like, The Cloud is this like. Let's get some blocks real quick. Let's do some symbolism. Let's do some
There
blue
we go.
wall. So the cloud is up here. The cloud is a database.
Dude, he's hacking. He's flying. Okay.
You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing.
Hacks.
So the cloud is a database, and it's very blue for right now. I don't know why it's blue, but it's blue now.
That must have rain cloud.
It kind of rained, yeah. It did be raining sometimes, but the whole group is called the cloud, and each little person that's in this group, like a creator or whatnot, they are a raindrop, I guess, from the cloud.
Yes.
So now it's raining. It's raining creators. But
Nice.
it was meant to be like every raindrop is, in a way, part of the cloud because they contribute to the mass of the cloud. So in a
I
way,
see.
every creator contributes to the success of the cloud itself, the group. So it kind of like makes
I
sense.
see.
It's very corny, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it's a bit corny, but it makes.
I thought of
yeah.
it like fucking like 5 or 6 years ago. I don't know why. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start a podcast, and I did. I did one episode, and that was it. That was the end of that.
Oh man.
So this is technically episode 2, but episode 1 doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of
Wait,
funny.
how long ago was that?
I think it was 2020 actually.
Oh.
I think that was the first ever edition of the Cloud podcast. It was me, it was Twerps, and a mutual friend of ours. It also had a Minecraft set, to be fair. Not like this one. This one's way fancier, but it had a Minecraft set. It was like a chair and some tables.
Did you build this?
I did build this,
Or
yeah.
or did you download it? Oh.
No, I did all
Nice.
myself. I did all this myself. Even the rain.
Wait, how long ago did you build it?
Like I guess a week or 2 ago. That didn't take long. It was like
Oh,
a
nice.
day of work.
What is that in the corner? What is that?
That's a turtle egg.
I've. Did you see how it actually plays survival? I don't know what it is.
It's an egg. See. Also, if you step on the egg like this, go step on the egg. You crush it.
What happened? Oh.
Why
Is it-
why can't you crush it? What?
I'm
You don't
too
weigh
light.
enough. Oh, there you go. It
Oh,
broke.
there we go.
Yeah, it just breaks if you step over it. And also, mobs are attracted to this too. Like if you use it in like zombie
Oh.
farms and pigman farms, it's crazy. You also like put up to 4. And they spawn turtles
Nice.
sometimes. It takes a while. I don't know how they work, to be honest. I haven't never made a turtle farm. Also, we have pickles.
Interesting.
Pickles. Sea pickles.
Oh yeah, I know sea pickle. Yeah, I know sea pickles. For some reason, but I don't know turtle eggs.
Bro's breaking all my eggs.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's all the questions I had. I don't know if you have questions too. Up to you though. I kind of ran through my list of things. I'm broke now. I'm broke. I don't know.
Do you think I will get YouTube rank?
I think you will for sure. I think they'd be stupid not to give you YouTube rank, honestly.
I'm pretty sure they should, because like Pencil said to reapply. Did I show you the message? He said to reapply after 30 days of sending in the application, and that was the only reason he gave for not.
I don't see why he wouldn't give it to you,
it.
to be honest. I mean,
Yeah,
you definitely
hopefully. I know they've got a lot stricter with it, but
I still think you meet the requirements easily. You solo them.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You definitely will get it at some point. Whenever they get around to it.
Because it looks so cool. It looks so cool.
It would look pretty cool.
IGN. Oh, I'm tired.
I've never had like a numerical goal for like what kind of like what am I trying to say? What subscriber count do I want to like be achieving or something? I never had one of those kind of goals. I don't really care for,
I want to get
goal.
100k.
Yeah, it'd be nice, but like, why stop at 100k,
I know.
Why stop at
feels... Yeah.
Why stop at 100k? Why stop at 1 million? Just keep going.
Yeah.
I feel like
look at this sparkle.
I feel like in setting a goal, you have to. That's like your end goal. It's like I don't want to be ending anytime soon. So it's just the sky's the limit for me. But you know what? It would be cool to see a YT.
That's why goals can be bad.
Or sorry, it should be YouTube, not YT anymore. I forgot that changed a long time ago.
It's so weird. No, but in housing, it still comes up with
the gold one.
YT. No, it's not gold though. It's still red and white.
Oh,
but it's YT, and it looks so much better. But for some reason, it's only in housing that it does that.
I find it weird that like it's a YouTube rank, but it's also given to like TikTokers and also streamers.
Dude,
and like
so weird.
Why not just call it a media rank?
Twitch rank?
I think it should be a media rank, just in general. Because like I've heard before, but people that have like wanted to have like a TikTok rank, they thought they would get bullied for it, and they absolutely would.
Yeah.
Why would you ever want to be a Hypixel TikToker, like being known as that?
Wait, can you actually get YouTube rank from TikTok? I mean, if you can, you probably have to have like 15 million followers, wouldn't you, or something?
That and also daily uploads. The same thing for shorts. For like going through shorts, that kind of route, you have to have daily uploads for it to qualify. I don't know how persistent they are about like requiring you to be like a daily poster if you could like take a day off or whatever, but that's what they usually ask for, is you need to be posting daily if you're doing short form content. So I assume if they're doing TikTok as well, that'd be the same kind of thing.
Yeah. Have you been watching the Rise Farmer 11 situation?
I have been. I'm an avid Swoop viewer.
What do you think? Do you think he's cheating or? It's so weird.
It'd be weird to be lying and keep it going this long. But
I know, but
think he's also
what people claiming he's doing.
I think he's just trying to save face though, if anything, because it just seems sketchy. It seems really sketchy, especially that fucking hitbox video you showed me.
Oh yeah.
That does not seem legit.
He's trying to say that like there's reasons for it. Have you played the pit before?
I have, but I haven't seen like what that item he was using. Apparently, it's like a double hit thing.
Yeah. As well as something. I don't know. I'm not even going to go into it. I'm just going to make myself sound stupid.
I mean,
I don't know anything about the pit.
I don't know much about it either, but
so like, I probably shouldn't go into that.
I feel like Hypixel wouldn't be like just false banning it like one of the top creators, or like not the top creators,
Yeah.
but like a notable one at least, because they know like any kind of action they take against him will spark outrage regardless. So
What I think might have happened is he's gotten banned for unfair advantage, but it's not cheats, but it's something to do with like duped items or like people boosting him or just something like that in the pit. But it just happens that it looks like he's cheating in the videos as well. So people are like, "Oh, he's a cheater." I don't know. That's
is it
probably
because
that's
he's
my.
good, just good at the game?
I think just like I mean, because like the clips that look really suspicious.
Yeah, they did.
On
Look
top of
pretty
him getting
sus.
banned for, on top of him getting banned for unfair advantage, it's hard to argue against it.
I don't know. I feel like Hypixel knows what they're doing here, and they made the right call if he is cheating.
Yeah, it's just weird how the admin handled it though. Have you seen the messages? It's so like condescending.
A little bit, yeah. Like they're kind of threatening him a little bit.
Yeah, it's like he like says.
That also
"Oh, would
seemed
you
kinda
like to
weird."
admit anything? It's like damn.
Why wouldn't they just like flat out admit what happened? Like why
I
you got
don't know.
flagged or what you got banned for? Like legitimately,
See, that's what they should do. That's what Hypixel
especially
should do,
for
and
a
they wouldn't have to
creator
deal
like
with
someone
us.
of like
Like back in
yeah.
the day, back in like 2018, people would like Simon would actually just get on Hypixel get on Twitter when people were claiming to be false banned and just
Yeah,
prove them
I've
wrong
seen it
and make
before.
them
Yeah,
look dumb. Yeah, like they could just do that now, but I guess they don't really care.
they go and like add Simon on Twitter, and he actually tells them exactly why they got banned. Like why
Yeah.
him? Why not? Why can't he do that on like a staff
Like
app? You know?
there was like one like Twitter reply he did in like 2018 or 2019 or 2020, whenever it was. He said, "This is not like," you replied to someone, "This is not a false ban. Good night." And then someone replies, "Where's the proof?" And then he says, "The proof is me."
To be fair, he can do that though. He can do that.
Yeah, it
It's
was
very
incredible.
funny.
Proof is me.
I am the proof.
He is there. It's his server.
I just feel like
And
they
it's
would
like,
be
I know.
more vocal about it, especially for a YouTuber who like has
Yeah.
a following on the community or in the community. It would make more sense to like
anyone
for him
even
to.
like hear anything off Simon?
Did
Does he,
Simon
like,
not say anything about it?
No, I was trying to say like, does he actually like make announcements or like message anywhere, or is he just inactive?
I don't know. I don't see much of Simon's tweets anymore.
No, neither do I.
But I just feel like he should be, or someone on the staff team, the head mod or whoever's in charge of like who could see access to that kind of stuff. They should be the one that's vocal about it.
Yeah,
Because the longer you leave it in the dark, the more suspicious it looks. Because you're leaving up to
And-
like interpretation.
Yeah, and it makes the admins look, that one admin look bad, kind of.
Definitely, yeah, that's a horrible look for them. If like they can't even like talk about why, like, is there like a non-disclosure agreement between that? You think?
I think so. They never like when they ban people on Hypixel, they never actually like if it's for unfair advantage, they won't tell you what cheat is, because obviously it'll be easy to like let people bypass if they tell what cheats they're using,
That's also fair, I guess. Yeah, I've been banned
and
before
that's what they
for
wouldn't tell Rice.
for modifications
You got
that I
false banned,
didn't.
didn't you?
I did get
Yeah,
false banned. Yeah.
you like actually got false banned. I
I
remember
I
seeing
still don't know
you
to this day
do
why
that.
it was what flagged it. I don't know.
Wait, did you get unbanned?
Oh yeah, I did. I did. It was a long time ago.
I mean, did you like appeal it? Did it get unbanned? Did you get unbanned?
Or
Or did you just wait out the whole ban?
I think I waited it out. It was not. It was a very short ban.
Oh, right.
I think it was like 7 days, maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
It was 7 days for a blacklisted modification that I still don't know what it was. So
You can get banned for just saying IP in chat, by the way.
that
Hypixel.
really.
Do you know about that? If you say IP, you'll get banned a lot of the time.
But why? Is it like a
I don't
thing they
know.
have like a filter word?
There's somebody made a video. Yeah, somebody made a video on it. Like these two letters can get you banned. I don't. They might. I'm assuming they might have changed it by now. But if you just say IP,
That's a
you
crazy
just
title
get banned.
though for a video.
Yeah, that's what happened to Piper. He said he saw foaming in game. He said, "Foaming, nice IP kid," and he got he got banned like 5 seconds later.
What, permanently?
No, 30 days.
Oh,
It was
I
so
mean,
dumb.
in that
It was in, like,
context, it makes
2020.
sense. But like just saying two letters doesn't make
Yeah,
sense to me at all.
it's so stupid.
because you could take that as like him threatening,
Yeah.
foaming with that. But otherwise, I don't know why they would like be so strict about saying
it was like
two letters. You know.
well.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that get lost. That gets lost in text sometimes over the internet. You can't always judge someone's intentions. I guess it's kind of hard to.
Yeah.
Over text.
Anything else? I don't have any other questions or anything.
I don't either. Would you like to promote anything, Mr. Swoop? I know you would love to promote your extremely large channel on my 800 subscriber channel.
Subscribe to Swoop, the guy with 400,000 subscribers. That's me, guys.
What's your Twitter?
Swoop. No, wait. What is my Twitter? Wait, hold on.
He doesn't even know.
Dude,
He promoted it on Twitter and doesn't even know what the ad is.
Yeah, is it Swoop FRFX? Follow me up, guys. I'll
So
follow
just
you
follow
back.
you on that Swoop FRFX.
That's my thing on everything.
That's hard to remember sometimes, but I see where the significance is. So yeah, follow Mr. Swoop on all socials if you know what's good for you. Otherwise, things will not end well for you.
Follow me on name.
This is not a advertisement. This is a threat. Okay, you need to subscribe to Swoop and watch all his videos. And yeah, thank you for coming on the first episode of the Cloud Podcast. Cheers to many more, hopefully.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
This was fun.
Appreciate it.